Seedance 2 just launched and it's the best AI video generator that I have seen so far. However, it is still restricted in the US and in some other regions, but in this video I will show you exactly how you can get around that and get access to it today. With Seedance 2, you can generate epic videos like this, like that, and like this. And I will show you the exact steps on how to get access to it without having to get a Chinese phone number in order to log into the Chinese servers in order to get access to this in the first place. Quick warning though, there is no free tier plan and you do need to get a VPN in order to access it from outside of your country. But if this doesn't faze you, I'll show you the exact steps that you can follow in order to get access to it in the next few minutes. Here are the 2 ingredients that you need. First, you need to get an OpenArt team account, and this is really important and I'll cover that in just a second. On top of that, you also need to get a VPN so that you can access this OpenArt tool from outside of the country. I'll leave a link below to OpenArt as well as the VPN that I use. And once we have both of these set up, we can get started. To get access to OpenArt, you can create an account for free. In order to get access to Seedance 2, you currently still need a team plan. This might change in the future, but for now, you need to head over to Upgrade, click on the Team and Enterprise plan, and click on Create a Team Plan. OpenArt currently has a 60% off limited time deal. So once you create a team plan, enter your team name, click on continue, and if you select the annual plan, you get 60% off, but this does mean that you need to create 3 seats. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to click on upgrade and type in my payment information.
A few moments later.
It's setting up my workspace, and I now even have 2 available seats that I can share with my friends right now. Here's the VPN that I'm using, and I'm using NordVPN, and I'm setting it to Bulgaria, but you can set it to a bunch of different countries, but as long as it's not the US and some other restricted countries, then you should be good. So just experiment with what countries are currently available. Anyways, now that I have my VPN connected to a different country and that I have my OpenArt team account, we can start generating some videos. On the OpenArt platform, I now just have to go to Mo Luker's team, and I can now either click on the Seedance 2.0 banner, or I can click onto video and click on text to video. Now this automatically selects Seedance 2 as the video that you want to use. If you don't see that, simply click on the model selection right here and look for Seedance 2. And if you don't see that, try selecting a different location in your VPN and refreshing your browser, and then you should see that right there. And here you can see that it says team plan or join waitlist, but once you click on it and you are in the right location, you should have access to it right now. They might ask you to confirm your team plan with your email address, but let's try to create some videos. I created this entire Seedance 2.0 starter pack, so if you have any questions about how to create epic videos, feel free to download that with the link below. I also generated this viral AI video prompt blueprint, and within that I put even more detailed instructions on how to use this model properly. As you can see here, the free reference is already included in the more premium package, and let's try some epic shots to see how it works. Simply copy the prompt, go over here, click on the text with reference, and enter the prompt right here. Select your aspect ratio, and I prefer to use 16:9 at 720p, and let's go to 15 seconds. As you notice, this prompt has multiple scenes, and that is one of the major strengths of Seedance 2, that you can specify exactly what kind of scenes you want to be included. You can pause the video to see exactly what prompt we use, and we'll select normal mode and audio on. Let's generate this. If you want to see how the fast mode looks in comparison, let's generate that as well. And you'll notice that this is actually a little bit cheaper. But in my opinion, the normal mode is way better, so the extra credits are usually worth it. But let's see how the output compares to one another. Hit generate, and let's create a few more videos to see how it performs. I'll go back to the prompts that I have. I want to create another multi-shot right here. Let's select this, paste this in, and create this in normal mode. Click generate, and let's create a few more. For this one, we'll just select 12 seconds and hit generate, and then we'll create one more. And while this is generating, if you want to see how to use reference images or videos as inputs, or if you want to see how to select a start and an end frame to get the perfect in-between shot, I'm actually working on a whole nother video on that right now in order to show you exactly how to create detailed product shots for product commercials or for your business or whatever. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see that. But to give you a super quick preview of that, I'll go to my custom GPT, which is also linked below, and I can just give it any simple prompt like this. And then it gives me the optimized prompt right here. I'll simply copy this, paste it into my OpenArt, select 15 seconds, and hit generate.
A few moments later.
Now to the part that you've been waiting for, let's review all of the videos. As you can see here, we have 2 skater shots. This is the normal version, this is the fast version. Let's try the normal version first. That was epic and super realistic. If you check out the prompt, you can see that I asked it to do exactly this. Scene 1 is a wide establishing shot, which is this one right here. The second one is an FPV drone chase, which is right here. And then the last shot should end with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. Now let's compare that to the second version. This is the same exact prompt, except now it's on the fast mode. And this is also good. And the last shot is with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, but it's not as prominent as I had it in the prompt. And the starting shot here doesn't look as realistic as well. But overall, these two are pretty good already. Which one did you prefer? Let me know down in the comments below. But let's check out the other videos. Here's a football shot. And this is a wide stadium shot, 2 players frozen in mid-air. So this is exactly following that. After that, we'll have an orbit shot, and then the orbit completes, and then it speeds up to a normal speed. That is pretty good, especially with the sound effects and everything. This is exactly what I was going for with this prompt. But there's more, so let's check them out. Here's a super simple video of a drone shot. It did this super well and it looks really realistic. But let's see how it handles the parkour scene. It followed my prompt exactly with a wide establishing shot in the beginning, then an action shot, and then a reveal shot right here. But the real question is, how does it handle product photography shots? And for that, check out this commercial that I generated with just one prompt. Wow. That was really good. There are a few frames that are a little bit weird, so let's analyze them. But overall, I think this was a really good video for creating this on our first try. I love this establishing shot, and this looks epic. This is the only shot that looks really weird. Where's the steering wheel and what's up with his hands? But this shot looks epic. Right here. And then this is the hero shot right here. And this looks almost flawless. You can see the Rolex logo right here, but there is a little bit of an artifact right here in this text. I can't really read this super well. And to be honest, I don't own a Rolex, so I don't know if this text is correct or not. And I can't really read this too well. And this number here doesn't look real, but everything else looks pretty correct. All right, you just clicked on this video to figure out how to get access to this tool in the first place. So I hope this helped you. If you want to see the full video on how I create product commercials with this technology for a few clients, subscribe to this channel and check out this video here. And if this was helpful, like this video and comment below what you want to see me create next. If you subscribed, I'll see you in my next video.